IRS has finally released the dates when many Americans are going to receive their original $1,200 stimulus check. So let's go over some new updates. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Finance Kid. As always, I'm Dion, and in this video, I want to go over some more stimulus check updates as more news has came out from the IRS. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. If you have not, please consider subscribing, as there will be more updates on the stimulus check payments and also other personal finance tips in the future. So we now know that the IRS has started mailing out the first coronavirus $1,200 stimulus checks. Along with the stimulus payments through direct deposit, the IRS has started mailing checks as well. If you meet the requirements for a payment but have not set up a direct deposit with the IRS agency on their website, irs.gov, IRS plans to mail up to 5 million checks per week and has created a schedule for the mailing of those payments. We also now know that the first batch of those checks has already been mailed. Some people reported that the IRS notified them that they will be receiving their payments by May 4th. If you meet the requirements for an impact check but haven't set up a direct deposit with the IRS yet, you still have time to set that up and put your bank accounts on the irs.gov website. And this is what the Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said recently. But you have to act fast and do an update on the IRS Get My Payment section. I do have a video on how to do that, so make sure you check that out. Another important thing the IRS said: supplemental security income and Veterans Affairs beneficiaries with dependents need to update the agency soon in order to receive their full payments this year. So if you are in that category and you haven't updated yet, please go to irs.gov and provide the details needed. So as of now, we know that a little bit over 88 million US residents who set up a direct deposit with the IRS began receiving their stimulus money in the middle of April. And the IRS began issuing paper checks last week, according to the U.S. House Representative Committee of Ways and Means. The IRS will send out payments, both direct deposit and through the mail, on weekly schedules until everybody that are eligible receive their stimulus check payments. To meet the goal, the IRS is expected to send 5 million paper checks per week. Those checks will be issued in a reverse adjusted gross income order, which means they will be sending out payments to the lowest income first. The biggest problem with that is that the IRS estimates it could take up to 20 weeks for everybody eligible to receive a check in the mail. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, stop the video if you have to, and go to the irs.gov website to update your details. Because quite honestly, nobody wants to wait 20 weeks to receive their check in the mail, right? I also want to let you know what you need to do if you do not receive your check. So if you go to the irs.gov and you put in your details, there should be an estimated date of when that check should arrive. If you qualify for a payment, the IRS also plans to mail a letter about your payment to your last known address within 15 days after it sends your stimulus check. Now, the last known address will be the address you used for your last tax returns. If you have moved recently, you might want to update the address on their website or look for your check at your old address. The IRS also came out and said that the letter that they will mail out will provide an information on how they make the payment and how to report not receiving the payment if you don't get it. Some people, however, are reporting that the letter they have received does not include instructions for what to do if you don't receive your payment. So we're all waiting on clarification from the IRS about the proper procedure if you do not see your payment. And lastly, I have received many questions from people asking if the money they received are theirs free and clear. The answer is yes. You don't have to pay taxes on any stimulant payments you receive from the IRS. It's also not an advance on your usual tax refund. If you get a check now, your 2019 tax refunds won't be smaller as a result of that stimulus check. You can spend the total of your stimulus money just like cash. I would recommend to make sure you prioritize and budget how you spend those money. So hopefully this video brought some value and clarity on the stimulus package, as we're still waiting on many Americans to receive their checks. Please share the video with somebody that needs to see this. Make sure to subscribe as well for more stimulus updates. We know that the lawmakers are working on a few different proposals, so I will bring you all those updates as they happen. Thank you for pushing your financial mindset towards a better reality. Until next time, stay positive, master your finances, and take a good care of yourself and those around you.